Greetings, hopefully future students. I am Professor Roy, that's R-O-I, T. Bates, Seafood, and ordained cannabis clergy. Yeah, like really. But this video is not about that. Okay, anyway, about a couple of months ago or so, my cousin asked me to make a video for her of breathing exercises. And it kind of tripped me out because I'm almost, I'll be 70 years old in November, and nobody from my family ever asked me anything, like nothing. Well, my brother Ronald, he came to one of my classes one time, once, and my brother James did some breathing exercises with me once, but as they told me over and over, we are not into that. But anyway, this video is not about that. I hope you can see me because I wanted the water and rocks to my back, but the sun just happened to be back there, so I was actually making this video for my cousin, and she travels, so I'm like, I'm going to go to the resort where I live and make a video outside because I'm about to talk about breathing exercises. So, if you're doing breathing exercises, I would suggest that you find a park, a beach, or something close to you where you can do these breathing exercises every day. Yes, every day. That's the problem with what I teach, is that you have to do it. I teach, you do. I don't put my hands on you like, oh, holy, holy, holy. I don't do none of that stuff. I don't do none of that stuff. I don't say believe, just believe. I tell you how to breathe. Breathing is the very first thing that you should learn when you're learning how to do for self. Now, most of the people who look like me, so-called black people, most of you believe in the Bible. Either if you're Christian or if you're Hebrew, Jewish, whatever the hell heaven that is, or if you, what else come out of there? Oh, Muslim, you all believe in that one book. Now, what is the first lesson in that one book? You mean you go to church, you go to the mosque, you go to the synagogue, and you don't know what the first lesson is in the book you call your spiritual, I'm going someplace else. The first lesson is the Most High, which you might call God, gave man and woman the breath of life. There it is right there. Did I make that up? Was I around 2,500 years ago, or whatever the hell it is, writing that in a book? No. Whatever culture you go to, they are breathing. If they're not breathing, they're dead. There's only two things: dead, breathing. There's no in between. I don't give up. So are you breathing or are you dead? You think I'm joking? You can go without food for a certain amount of time, 30 days, 40 days, whatever, right? You can go without water for a little while, sometime. You can go without sun. You can be trapped in your house, trapped in jail, blah, 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 even though the sun rays penetrate all that, but you can be out of the sun for a certain amount of time and your ass go crazy, but you can be out of the sun. Stop breathing for 1/2 of a minute unless you have been practicing yoga or some dumb shit like that. You won't be able to hold your breath for 1/2 of a minute. Look at the clock, pick it up. Stop breathing for 1/2 a minute. Just stop. What will happen is, after a while, you will either faint and fall out. Your body won't let you stop breathing long enough to die unless somebody's putting a pillow or something over your face and killing your nigga ass. I didn't mean to say nigga. There's Caucasian Asians around. Anyway, let's get to the point. The point was, I went on my little tangent, but the point was, I hope you can see me, because I wanted the the ocean in the background and the rocks, but the sun is behind me, so I put a light in front of me, so I hope you can see me. But I wanted to do that for my cause she travels. I think I said that already. So this is a free workshop on breath control, or in Chinese it's called Qi Gong, Qi Kong, or Kui Gong, meaning they translate it as breath work. So, one last thing. If you're studying under someone, if you're studying meditation, if you're studying yoga, if you're studying kung fu, if you're studying magic, and the teacher is not starting off with breathing, then he's full of shit, straight up and down. Breathing is about you taking control of yourself, not about you getting into me or any other teacher. Everything I teach is about you doing for you. Don't do it for me. I don't even know your ass. Straight up and down. Helicopter. Okay, so I come from the school of Tao or Tao, Tai Chi Chuan, and I Ching. So all of those are separate videos. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about breath work or Qi Gong or Qi Kong. Now in our system, which I was taught by Grandmaster Leong Shum of Yin Jiao Pai in New York City on 34th Street. Yeah, I like saying that because I was taught by a master. Anyway, we only do specific types of breath. This is not Indian yoga where they have what we call trick breathing. A bunch of bullshit that you don't need. Everything that we do is about nature. If you have a young baby before they're 7 years old, or if you know someone who has a baby, just observe the child as they breathe. Naturally, they breathe into their lower abdomen. I gotta move the camera a little something. Down here, not up here. We'll talk about that in a second. So nobody, they babies, they didn't go to school to learn how to breathe like that. But you go to school because you have to relearn how to breathe. Now, when you breathe in your lower abdomen, that's where all the shit is at. Like, for real. The shit is in your abdomen, not in your heart, not in your lungs. Well, it might be some shit in there too. But the shit that you shit out, helicopter. The shit that you shit out is in your lower abdomen. So if you're breathing in your upper chest, how are you pushing the shit out of your lower abdomen? Am I making this shit up? Some of you sit on the toilet reading newspapers and looking at TV. That's too long to shit. I don't even understand that. How do you bring a newspaper in the bathroom to read while you're trying to shit? That's called constipation. Then some of you are the total opposite and have diarrhea. Am I making this shit up? Am I making this shit up? most of you, if not all of you, are going through that shit. But guess what? All you have to do is learn. Well, no, let me reiterate. One and the most important thing you have to do or need to do is learn how to breathe properly. When you breathe properly, you're going to push your shit out naturally. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. Am I making this shit up? So, how do we breathe like a baby? That is the goal of Taoist breathing, is to breathe like you used to breathe when you were a baby. So, first breath is in the nose. Okay, here we go with the lessons. Listen to what I'm saying. First breath is in the nose and out of the nose. In the nose, breathe in. Out of the nose, breathe out. Now, there are 4 rules to this Qi Gong or Qi Kong breath work. Breathe slow. Breathe long. Breathe quiet. Wait. What's the 4th one? Slow. Oh, breathe soft. So, or deep. Soft and deep in the lower abdomen. Now you're going to start the breath in the lower abdomen, but you want it to fill up your body as you breathe in. That's going to take time. So you don't push out the abdomen with the muscles. Let, like you're a balloon, breathe in through the nose. Let the abdomen expand. Then let the chest expand. Then let the neck expand. That's going to take time. Look up Dizzy Gillespie. Incredible. So when you learn these breathing exercises, not only the front, but your back will expand also. So the point is, you're going to be expanding your body while you're doing what they call packing chi or packing energy between the organs. So the first breath is in and out of the nose. So I'll demonstrate. You're breathing, you're not pushing out the abdomen, you're letting the air expand the abdomen. So breathing in, I'm going to breathe in with my hand. Breathe out. in. Relax. God damn it. Now, when I pull my arms back, I'm pulling I'm pulling my elbows all the way back, so the chest is expanding. Let me move back some. And then when I breathe out, I'm collapsing. Not like this, like this. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's the camera, that's the wind shaking the camera, that's not me. Anyway, so the basics of the breathing exercises is when in martial art is when you're breathing out, the arms and the hands are moving out, whether it's to the sides, whether it's up, whether it's always end with down to the back, etc. Breathe out, the hands are going away from the body. Breathe in, the hands and the arms are coming toward the body. That is the basic breathing exercises. Now there are hundreds, if not thousands, of different types of breathing exercises. But I don't care what exercise you do, they are all based on breathing in and breathing out. So what you have to learn is to get to relax and let the breath start from the lower abdomen, then in the chest, and rise again like a balloon, like you're blowing up little by little. The 4 rules. Slow. The 4 rules of breathing. I'm hicking up again. The 4 rules of breathing. Slow. As slow as you can. You're going to get slower as you get better. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slow. Soft. Soft means like, I'm not doing this. This is karate. There are different types of breathing. So there are different types of breathing for different purposes. What I'm showing you right now is for martial arts as far as internal martial arts, but it's especially for self-healing. So breathe in, slow, quiet, soft, and long. So I put long, I want to put long with deep. When you put it long, you put it deep. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. So that's about it. I'm making this video because my cuz asked me to make a breathing video. Now, she got me in the mindset, let me get back to the basics. because over the last 8 years, I have been developing my own system of Kung Fu. So, she asked me a couple of months ago, but it took me so long because I didn't want to put my stuff, which I was about to start promoting and marketing my new Kung Fu. I didn't want to put it on video, so because AI and all that can just take your stuff and do what the heaven they want with it. Give it to somebody else, and they be like, "I created that." I will kick your Anyway, so I'm doing this free video as a prelude to me promoting and marketing my new Kung Fu, which I call Tai Chi Bo, the power of fast, the flow of slow. Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to get down. Anyway, I hope you can see me, but if you can't see me, you can hear me. Breathe or learn how to breathe correctly. I did not make up the breathing. There are exercises that people made up, but I just showed the basic of all breathing exercises. Get it? I'm out. Peace. I'm gonna sit here by the water in the sun and chill.